We are here to discuss an important video, and this video will be used all around the channel. It's about to define right now some vocabulary and some concept about international dating, and especially in the ex-former Soviet Union. So the first concept is about human being, because often men want to know the truth, like does she love me or she doesn't love me. But in fact, human beings is more about 100 nuances of gray, and there are more chances that the truth is in 100 nuances of gray. So statistically, you understand that it's less likely to be in the black or in the white, you know. So this is the first thing I want to say about this. So now I want to speak about relationship, and I want to make a clear definition about this. The relationship for me is when you had intimacy with a woman, okay? So if someone is writing to a woman already for 9 months and he never met her, there is no relationship, okay? It's just like a pen pal. This is pen pal. Now you have the case, I call this a pre-campaign. The pre-campaign is you have your ticket. You have your ticket. It's not maybe I will buy a ticket. No, you have your ticket in the pocket, okay? This is for sure. And now you are making a pre-campaign, so you are waiting, of course, to have some prospect, and so you will have some contact and you can meet 1, 2 or more ladies when you come. The third point is about, I would say, the go-between. What are between you and the girl, how to reach, how to contact the girl, okay? So first of all, you have the marriage agencies. Marriage agencies are go-between that allow you and also prevent you to communicate with the girl. Of course, they let you to communicate, but they control the communication. Basically, you need them to write. You need them to meet the girl. Of course, those marriage agency they have basically all a site, internet, but you need to go through the marriage agency. After you have the matchmakers. So matchmakers are not necessarily displaying woman profile. They know quite well their woman, and they want to know you as possible. So they can be highly skilled in psychology. Some could be not skilled in psychology, but they are talented enough. And matchmaker, you can find them everywhere in the world. Okay. After you have what is called the tours. So the tours is during 1, 2 or 3 weeks. You visit 1, 2 or 3 cities. During this time you have some social events. You can meet the girl to whom you were writing before your flight, and also meeting some other girls during the social. And it is organized, as you can guess, most of the time by some marriage agency, or it's like a federation of marriage agency, like this. You have also some coaches. Coaches can help you, like in phone coaching or making some personal session. For example, I was knowing one, he was an American guy, and this guy was going with his clients to Russia or to Ukraine, translating. He was making the pre-campaign by writing to the girl on the behalf of the guy, translating the letter, and helping for the process, booking the hotel and so on. Okay. You have also free site and paid site. So those sites allow you to contact the girl and to communicate with her directly. The difference, the paid site, of course, as you can guess, you have to give some money. This is a fee. This is generally a monthly fee, or every 3 months, 6 months, or for 1 year. The free site is for free, so you just register and you're free to go. On those sites, of course, as you can guess, there are some scammers. Even on the paid site, even the one who tell you, oh, this is controlled, the woman is checked, and no, we checked the passport. This is you. Basically, you can have a scammer everywhere, even in some marriage agency, or you never know, or a gold digger, or something like this. After, you have social medias. Before 2014, before the war, it was very popular. Classically was used also in Ukraine and in Russia and probably in Belarus. Now, and also VKontakte. And now in Ukraine it had been forbidden basically. So they probably use Facebook and Instagram. I would say those type of are not really the best one. If you are not an insider of the Ukrainian Russian life, if you don't speak or write Russian, I think it's quite complicated to contact the girl, because they start to be really inundated with tons of guys who try to eat them. Okay. You can use also some other social applications that are more dating applications, and they are well known as Tinder, Badoo, and Bumble. So it could be a useful way to meet girl. And you have also what I call the in-field life. Because you can meet a girl in the train, you can discuss with a girl in the bus when you get out from the airport. This is a daily life, and if you go out, you can meet some girls. Okay, so of course this is a valuable type of. You can, for example, decide to go make some tourism, and finally you will meet people, and that's life. That's okay also. So now let's talk about the B factor. This is the beauty factor. This ranking factor is on a scale of between 1 and 10. For thousands of years it works already like this. Men and women each other are assessing the beauty of the partner even before they start to speak. Okay, so this is quite universal. On the rank of 10, the 10 ones will be the most beautiful of all the universe. Okay, so now you need to understand that there are two words. I mean, we are used to see beautiful women in the Western world. So, for example, some actress, and you believe that they are very beautiful women, but in fact they have a lot of makeup. For the movie, there are also the post-production, video editing, a lot of people who are helping them, and finally maybe they are not so beautiful. The fashion girls, fashion top model, they generally are very skinny for the purpose of the camera, so they are normal in the photo, and you need them to be skinny. When you go to the ex-former Soviet Union, the women are famous to be beautiful. That's a fact. I wouldn't say that there are not beautiful women in the Western world, but in average, probably there are more beautiful women in the ex-former Soviet Union. And so you need to gather the two worlds, and as a consequences, generally speaking, if you are used to go to the ex-former Soviet Union, you will finally rank some women you have known below after. And this will probably about on a scale of half point or 1 point, which means that, for example, the one who were believing that they were like said 8, and they become like 7 later when you return to USA, if you are used to go back and forth in the ex-former Soviet Union. So of course we can understand that the B factor is also you need to consider age group. So of course a woman of 45 in her age group cannot compete with a woman of 24 basically. But the fact is that generally speaking, this woman of 45 will have some men in her group age or around. So they don't compete against each other. It works like by group age, this beauty factor. So now we are discussing about the L location factor. We are interested more likely in 3 countries: Russia, Belarus, and Ukraine. Okay. Of course, Slavic girls are not necessarily only on those 3 countries, but it's most likely that you would like to meet this woman in this country. Yeah. The other countries could be Kazakhstan, it could be Georgia, but it's a very different culture. I would say Balkan countries, but it is in a European space, and don't tell to those girls that they are like Russian, because they will not like this. Yeah. So let's stay focused about the 3 big countries of the ex-former Soviet Union. Now you need to know that there is a concept of the first and second cities. And this is important because the first cities are the main hub of the ex-former Soviet Union, in the sense that they are the main airport when people arrive and where from people go. Which means Moscow, St. Petersburg, Kiev, and Minsk. Okay? And after you have second cities, and for me the second cities, they are the ones who are connected with approximately a daily flight, okay, with the hub, the first cities, the main cities. So be aware that cities in the ex-former Soviet Union can have very big size. So if you come to a girl and you say, I live in the big cities of 80,000 people, she will just laugh. She will just love because it's very funny for her, because for her this is a village, okay? So now you can figure out that the L location factor and the B beauty factor associated with other parameters. The first one is the language, okay, the proficiency in language. English being the most valuable one, of course. And also some other parameters can come inside the ring, like the number of children and like this. You understand what I mean? I mean that now those women are likely to have a lot of success, because if you had the L location factor to the B beautiful factor and to the fact that they are let's say quite fluent or having a good English skill, or maybe she speaks a good German skill, and this woman will have some profile on some German site, or she would like German men to approach her. Therefore, this is quite important, because, for example, if a guy is 50, 55, he is not great in physical condition, he is quite shy, and now he's writing to a girl of 23, and this girl on every photo, photoshopped or non-photoshopped natural photo, and she looks like a real top model every time, I would say it's probably too good to be true. So because those women in the ex-former Soviet Union, they have 23, so women like this will have a lot of choices, and she will find a lot of suitors, I would say even locally. There are tons of great Russian and Ukrainian guy or Belarusian guy, okay? So you need to keep this in mind because they have a lot of possibilities. Another concept which is linked to the pillar 1, and this surprising me very much. Every time I read or I talk with a guy, he barely the money doesn't live in his planet, which means that basically he don't care about money. But this is of the prime importance. This is very important. Money is totally important. So you absolutely need to master the conversion with the local money. You need to know this like better the birthday of your children, you know. You need to know for the ruble how much dollar it is in 1,000 ruble, 10,000 ruble. It's the same with the hryvnia in Ukraine, okay? So you absolutely need to know this and to do the math every time. So you are capable as soon as you see a price to translate it in dollar or in euro. I will help you later to really understand what are the normal average prices, and so you can figure out what is going on. But if you cannot convert with your head right now in 1 or 2 seconds the price in dollar, that will be bad for you, generally speaking. One of the concepts also is how much juice do you have for this journey. And so it's about time. Do you have time, enough vacation? Do you have enough money? And especially for people who want to find a wife and to live with her in their country. So do you have enough money? Because a lot of people are not considering this very seriously about the question of money, especially for the wife seeker. And the last one, and this one is very underestimated, is your emotional juice. Do you have enough self-esteem to continue, enough energy? And this is really the thing that you need to protect. You need to protect you on the long term and to manage properly your emotional time, because generally speaking, international dating, it's not a sprint, it's not Ben Johnson, okay? It's more likely a marathon, okay? So you need to remember this. This is a marathon, and everyone who try to run this like a sprint, this is a recipe for disaster, okay?